Okay, hi guys. Welcome back. Again, like I basically had about a month pause from the Let's Play stuff, um, and we're gonna jump back into this one. I think I've got the right profile. It's not my main game profile. It's the one for the Let's Play. So let's carry on. Now then, I think just go to the garage. So we're in our starting car. Yeah, okay, here we are. So we'd just been to that Forza tuner and spent about as much as we spent when we bought the car on upgrading it to its maximum tune status. We got a nice boost. I mean, I think on that test drive in the second episode when we were driving to the Forza tuner, I managed to coax about 161, 162 miles per hour out of it. So what you often find is the stated mile per hour boost you don't always get. It's kind of like best, I guess it's the best possibility, like maybe if you're slightly downhill. I don't know. But we did knock a second off, so we should see it. So let's go back. Again, apologies for the little frog in the throat thing. I mean, it's a real kicker. I mean, it's like what? So we're now February, early September, October, November, December, January. So it's been 6 months since the family had coronavirus, and yeah, it definitely can give you like a long-term effect. So is that the one? Yeah, here we go. And just one of the things I've had to deal with is like every morning, you know, I need plenty of warm drink and just time for my throat to warm up. Now there was one. Okay, that one we just missed out on. So I'm going to target this one again. Okay. So I got a bronze on that.
Your itinerary is being recalculated.
Just so we can kind of see the difference. I haven't bothered with the headlight
Destination is
mod
1
thing
mile
this time.
away. At the next intersection, turn left.
So when I press the return key now, it just does the default game thing of flashing. Ah, there we go. See that dude there? If I'd been
Turn
just
left.
parked up normally, he might have run into the back of me. So okay, that way, okay, that way. I mean, I like the little the auto hotkey script I made just for the lights because you know, I just like it. But
You have reached your destination.
oh, I got yeah, dude, so wrong, so wrong. Okay. I mean, it's a nice little thing, but you know, you're running another script, you know, on top of a game, and also, you know, I'm also recording and things like that. So, and the fact that the lights don't actually shed any light in darkness, yeah, it's sort of like a bit of a fake. Okay, let's go. So this race should be different now. That's quite close, isn't it? Oh, go. Ah.
At the next intersection, turn right. Turn right.
It's all worked out. So this is that Toyota that I like the look of. He's got some top speed. Or was that a
At the
Nissan?
next intersection, turn left.
What are you?
Turn left.
Go around. Oh, that's a Nissan. Is that a 350 or 370Z? Their profiles are slightly different. I mean, I really like those cars. I might get one, I'm not sure. It might be the 370. I mean, I've got him anyway. It's like the boost we gave the Alpha now is.
Turn left. Turn left.
I shouldn't mess around because he's actually got a decent car. It might be the 370, so I've definitely got the acceleration on him. I've still got my slightly wallowy.
Turn right. Turn right.
Mix that up. Yeah, it's a heavy car. It feels like a heavy car.
At the
That
next
back end looks
intersection,
heavy,
turn left.
feels heavy.
Turn left.
We'll have to go. I mean, this is the difference. I mean,
At
there's
the
a
next
little bit of
intersection,
randomness
turn right.
because, like,
Turn right.
you're never sure. Like, the cars that line up for the race are sort of a bit random, so you won't always get the same set of cars you're racing
At
against.
the next intersection,
Except
turn
maybe in
left.
that very, very first
Turn
race
left.
in the introduction when you're like first starting the game up. But yeah, it seems like he doesn't have a souped-up car. He just has a decent car. Like, I mean, certainly there's no one in this race that's got the extra speed and power that we've now got. Now we've what is the word they call it? Souped up the car?
At the next intersection, turn left. Turn left.
I mean, it is one of the one of the small criticisms, I guess, you could level up the game. I mean, it just drives so nice.
At the next intersection, turn
know,
right.
The open
Turn
world
right.
aspect is like really, really nice. It looks really nice even for 2021, I think. But it's
At the
the
next
feedback and
intersection,
feel of
turn
the
left.
cars. They've got it like absolutely spot
Turn
on.
left.
I mean, maybe there's some like really hardcore simulations that obviously get it much better. This is still definitely an arcade one, and I'm still using sort of arcadey settings, so that was much easier. Like, yeah, just didn't even break a sweat actually. But that gives us a good chunk of cash. You know, we still got a bunch of money from delivering that Ferrari Enzo. So then, how do I do this? Is it in options? So game settings, I think. Yeah, driving aid. Okay. I usually go with driving aid, yeah, so let's see. I mean, the gears are set up at automatic. Ooh, that might actually help me a bit. I don't know, we'll see. So with the next level up, now then, here's a silver. Okay, there's a couple of silvers here. Yeah, so we want to try and polish up. How did we go? There's no. Okay, there's one there. That's an E. We don't have an E-class car yet. Yeah, that's a nice drive to get there. We're gonna mark that.
Your itinerary is being recalculated.
Hold on. Okay, yeah. And if I stop there, is it gonna stop, or I'm gonna slide and roll and bump? Dude. Okay, so I'm just gonna, just give me a sec, I'm just gonna leave you with that view for a second. Yeah, sorry about that. Just decided to top up my hot coffee so that I've got a warm drink just to kind of help with the throat a bit. Other changes, like I think in the very first episode we had a bunch of music that probably will end up getting a copyright strike against it. They were... You can make your own kind of like music playlists to play the game. There's kind of restrictions on it. And so I looked around for stuff that I could play in the game while I'm driving. Some people just like the sound of cars, so I kind of like driving with a bit of music. Ooh, don't hit me. Here he comes, a blue one. Okay, good. So I made a music track, and now if I press plus... No. No. Oh, darn it. It's not that one. How do I change? I'm just kind of... No. Dude, off. Okay, so I'm experimenting. That isn't working. Okay, hold on. Back into audio. No, not that. That's fine. Controls. Okay, don't touch anything. Dashboard. Up, down, point of view. Do we have anything at the bottom here? Sort left, sort right, page up, page down. I thought I was doing that. It's not map. Hold on, let's have a look. Why would it have that? That could be here. Okay. Num 9? Okay, let's give that another go. I've got like a weird view. What view is that? No. Okay, so. Ah. There you go. So you've got 1, 2. So there's 4 radio stations. There's a bunch of stuff that come with them already, like in the mod. This one I set up for a load of sort of like sort of retro 80s kind of synth stuff, which is quite cool. But it has copyright strikes. Now you might recognise this music from my from the video ones where I do sort of like instructional videos and stuff. I've only done one so far. So basically this is the sort of the YouTube group approaching Nirvana that give you free kind of copyright music as long as you kind of credit them. So I'll credit all the songs in this playlist. I think if I remember just top of my head when you're making your music playlist to play in the game, you can have like between 30 and 40 songs per playlist. And maybe I'll do instructional videos on how to set that all up at some point. I mean, it's quite easy to look on the internet and find out how to do it. It's not too tricky. So let's go. Oh, hold on. Let's give ourselves a target. Oh, we got a target. Yeah. We've got that race to get to where we were second place last time. Behind me. Let's go in the cockpit.
At the next intersection, turn right.
That voice is a bit loud. Ooh, okay, yeah, I can feel the difference with the... I can actually feel the difference with the braking then. It was on. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's a guy right behind me. There he goes. See ya. Charles. TVR, couldn't mess around with him. That's out on grass.
Your destination is 2 miles away.
Oh, did you see that? Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, don't pick me up, baby. So I just have to be careful now. I just clipped that guy. Okay, good.
Your destination is 1.5 miles away.
Okay, so I'm just going to pull over here. Might roll backwards. And I think what I will do... I'm just going to... just turn down.
Your destination is 1 mile away.
This is that bit of road from our first... Well, it is 4x4. That's what I keep telling myself. Whoa! Ah!
Your
No!
destination is a half a
damn
mile
it.
away. Your itinerary is...
Dispatch 11 to all Adam units. Be on the lookout for an Alfa
Pardon my
Romeo.
French.
Driver has priors for traffic offenses.
Oh goodness, I do have priors. Oh no, he's coming my way, is he? I think he's coming my way. Damn it. I'm gonna have to like lose them. Oh, he's chasing me, Oh dude, no, don't stop that vehicle.
You have reached your destination.
Goodness. Oh, we've got to lose them. Okay, this isn't good.
Dispatch, we lost the suspect. Suspect escaped. I repeat, suspect escaped. Roger, Adam unit. Keep looking for the suspect.
No, don't keep looking for the suspect.
1 Adam 6. Dispatch 11. Stop searching and resume patrol. I repeat, 10-16 and 10-1. Come on, dispatch. The suspect can't be far. Forget it, 6. Suspect lost.
Okay.
Dispatch 11 to all Adam unit. Resume station.
So what tends to happen is if you just like have an accidental collision, you get that first warning and wanted sign, but the police aren't particularly active, and you just have to keep driving. So you've got to stay on the roads. If you just kind of go and hide out in the forests, yeah, it doesn't count. You actually have to keep driving. So if you're just sensible and keep driving, that will go down quite quickly. Was it this one? I don't think it was this one. This one. So I'm going to pull over here. But what happened there is I'd shunted the car that gave me my first warning. I then, because I haven't quite got a handle on, like the braking's definitely not as strong as it is with the driving aid on, yeah. So in this sport mode. So I then just went in and hit him again, and that suddenly made the cops active and they wanted to chase me. So you have to you have to be careful about that. But anyway, let's go here. I think I'm going to change my view. This was the one that we got second last time. Yeah, we want to get the gold cup for it. So what do we got? Nothing that look particularly dangerous. Quite easy actually. It's going to be easy. It doesn't even look like anybody's got a souped up car in this race, so I'm just going to walk away with it. Nice sunset going on there. So again, this is a playlist of
Turn right.
approaching Nirvana. It's a shame we can't stop to see that sunset.
Turn left.
And it'll take me a little while just to get my feeling in for the new braking system.
Turn right.
Yeah.
Turn right. Turn left.
So I think it's pretty amazing that, I mean, there's other people out there doing the same kind of thing, but I think it's pretty amazing that there's musicians out there, like obviously very talented and skilled people, you know, like the Approaching Nirvana guy, or guys used to pick up. I think they went different ways, but anyway,
At the next intersection, turn right.
just this ideology
Turn right.
of like sort of giving, you know, their time and their expertise away for free, more or less. Yeah, you just have to give them some credit,
At the next intersection, turn
and
right.
it's just great. Yeah.
Turn right.
I just like that whole ideology. It's a bit like how I approach my YouTube channel.
Turn left.
Obviously, it's not like a massive kind of hit, and you know, I virtually have no one watching. But there's a lot of content on there, and I'm very happy to give it all away for free. To showcase games, showcase modded games in particular, like what you can do with PC games and modding versus being kind of tied to consoles and tied to having to pay for like stupid, ridiculous mods. That sounds like it. So I'm kind of like very, very pleased that the Approaching Nirvana guys are out there doing what they do and enabling YouTubers like me to kind of have some music that isn't going to get like aggressively flagged by YouTube's kind of algorithms. Because that's been like a bane for many a YouTuber down the years, as I've seen. So it's a whole playlist of Approaching Nirvana. Yeah.
Left.
Of different areas that I've got. Actually, I went through their whole sort of catalogue when I was building it, and it starts right at the beginning. So you get a flavour of their kind of where they started from and their progression as a group, musical style and stuff.
Turn right.
I mean, it's all kind of, I guess, like EDM kind of music, but I find it goes well with driving games.
Turn left.
I mean, my father loved to listen to Status Quo when he was driving in the car. And, rock music is another genre that generally goes well with driving cars. But I quite like this one.
Turn right.
So this is kind of going to be a leisurely race for us, yeah? I can't see anybody. So we'll see how far behind they are exactly. So that was a checkpoint.
Turn right. Turn right.
So it was a race and no one was souped up. Actually, if the first time we did this race, if I'd had this collection of cars, I probably would have won that race. Not because I'm a great driver, just because,
Turn right.
it wouldn't have been as difficult as it was. Wow.
Turn left.
Did they just all give up? I think they might have all given up. Because I think I'm getting to each checkpoint. Okay, let's go to this one. So it's 501. I think the next one is the victory one, isn't it? So I'm just going to wait here. I think that sunset's gone. So let's see. I'm waiting for... what? I'm trying to see how far ahead I am. It'll be so gutting if I lose this now. I wonder if something can happen where they just give up. Well, it says I'm 1 of 8, so there definitely should be 8 cars there. What are they? Oh, here we go. Okay, so basically I'm a whole minute ahead, and then they're coming now. So they just came so light. Wow. Yeah. I mean, what you tend to find is like, what will happen now is many of these starting races that we're going to be going back into to kind of, get a better result with.
Your itinerary is being recalculated.
Just take my one's company, yeah, so I don't drive it anymore. Here's the next one.
You have reached your destination.
Bit of a nighttime drive. So last time I remember we just got picked at the post. So there's a white car right next to me. Is that Sally? Oh, that's William. Oh, Colin, no, Chloe. So So yeah, this is one with traffic. So you have to be careful of that. Straight where I should pull it out. Now I think halfway through. Don't pull out in front of me. Nah. Gotta be careful. I think it's a hard right. Or is this the one that goes right to the end? Okay, it looks like the one that goes right to the end. Possibly.
At the next intersection, turn right.
Oh no, this is the right.
Turn right. Turn left.
So 8 seconds. So they're not too. There might be a couple of cars either with better IA drivers or with slightly souped up cars. But obviously this one is very souped up. These vans, these camper van things, they're a nightmare. They always pull out in front of you. I just don't trust them. Oh! I meant which was boo boo, what did they do? Yeah. Oh no, good. Second, third. Oh no, it's all going wrong. Oh, there's a guy with wheels. I know. Oh, I think when I tried to avoid that car, I must have avoided the banner to go under. You have to be careful of that. Oh, I can't believe that. No. Okay, well we could screw this race up. Maybe not. So this big red truck, he seems quite feisty. Okay, we got back into first. Okay, so it's going to be close. They're like right on my tail there.
Turn left.
Yeah, there it is. Come on. I mean, luckily, I think if I was just in the unsouped up Alpha, I'd be a little bit worried. But because I've got the top acceleration improvements. So like when you're doing these shortcuts, you just have to be careful you don't miss the barriers as you go under them. You like literally have to physically get right under them. So we should have this, barring some terrible fluke like last time. Yeah, that's ours. Thank you. I should probably. So what else do we need to do? So we're not. Well, there's this one, isn't there? I don't know what the
Your
best way
itinerary
is.
is being recalculated.
It says turn around. It's probably fair. Alright.
Turn right.
I didn't zoom around that wide, or else we're gonna run into that cop car. Turn. Damn it.
Turn right. Your itinerary is being recalculated. At the next intersection, turn left. Turn left.
A bit more like this.
Your destination is a half a mile away. the next intersection, turn left. Turn left.
So this is a time trial.
You have reached your destination.
We kind of, I think last time we only just missed out on it, so this should be a breeze.
3, 2, 1, go!
At the next intersection, turn left. Turn left.
Oh, actually, I don't know, this is fun. I agree with people that say it's a
At
bit
the next
annoying the dirt on the
intersection,
windscreens.
turn left.
Maybe I should turn the engine noise up a little bit. I'll do it after the race. Oh yeah, I don't need to slow down there. Oh, what am I doing? That one you can kind of pretty much go full out all the way up around that bend. Even though you've got the big kind of sign there, that usually warn you of quite a sharp bend, it's actually not so bad, this one as well. Yeah, with the sport mode, there's a little bit more liveliness. I think I actually prefer the handling of this alpha and this mode compared to this is a bad one. Kind of like you tend to kind of display down into those trees if you don't pay too much attention. Oh goodness. Okay. Oh. Sorry. Just adjusting. Yeah, this one. Oh, go. Did I get any? Okay. Yeah, easy. Even with terrible driving, just that having my car tuned up to the max makes the difference. And it would be, it's a hard one to balance in the game, I think, for the modders and stuff. Because a lot of these races have been changed from the default setting, like either the route they're on, or the level of AI, or the time allowed. And I suppose they've got to try and find a balance where, like, say you come into the game and there's just a particular car you like and it's rubbish. You still need to give some opportunities for people that want to choose, like, that slow rubbish car a chance to win some things, because otherwise you can't progress. But the early races, once you've kind of souped up a decent car, once you've upgraded it, it does get a little bit easy. I mean, the nice thing is, because there's always new cars to get, that process can kind of like keep going. I should probably get out of the road, especially as I'm on the wrong side. Full suspension. Now then. So I've got 177,000. I've still got quite a few. Yeah, here we had a new car to deliver. What are these? So that was a E, which we don't have. That's an E to F. That's an E. That's an E. And what tends to happen is we start here in the capital. Most of these are F races. You get a couple of G's eventually. And then the general progression is you move east and north around the island, and these generally you progress up the car categories. And the more races you win, the more unlocks turn up. So there's nothing visible at the moment here, but there's a whole load of races over here as you unlock you know, I think we're amateur at the moment. So as that goes up, more things unlock for us. Now this one I don't think, yeah, that's an E. That's an E. Now then, let's have a look. What were you? You were an E. This was an open one, so it can be anything. So they're always difficult. I thought there was. You were no restriction. So it looks like. It looks like I'm gonna have to kind of head for like no restrictions. So it could be interesting. So let's see.
Your itinerary is being recalculated.
Oh wow. Really? Okay. I've got a big loop I have to do apparently. I mean, this is, you know. Oh goodness. What? Totally wrong. I mean, this is, you know, the capital of Hawaii, and Hawaii is one of the states of the USA. But for a Pacific island, it's amazing to me that just the level of
Turn left.
infrastructure, all these roads, just the complexity of these road systems they have is nuts. Yeah. But it makes sense, like, you know, Hawaii is a wealthy destination in terms of, like, you know, if you're an American or European and you're looking to go somewhere, it's sort of like a place where many rich Americans set up businesses, retire to. So it kind of follows, it's got such infrastructure that it does. And it makes it a really, really great setting for a car game.
Your destination is 3 miles away.
Really well. Sometimes they'll see you charging and they'll move over. Like that guy just did. Like this guy
Your
there.
destination is 2 miles away.
But it's not a given. It doesn't always work, so you can't rely on it. I can't see something. But just
Your
the feel.
destination is 1.5 miles away.
The feel of the game is really good. I mean, okay, maybe my standards aren't super great. Like, oh goodness, do I
Your
want to tell you,
destination
like,
is 1 mile away.
I mean, I remember the first test drive game I did actually play.
Your itinerary is being recalculated.
I did play the PC version.
At the
and
next intersection,
it was
turn
awful.
right.
Yeah, it really felt like nothing.
Turn right.
I mean, it really was just like gorgeous car graphics, static car graphics and stats, but it drove and felt horrible. And the difference between this and where this
Your
game started is
destination is a half a
just
mile away.
like nuts. Then we'll take a risk. So we're going up here. Wow, goodness. Ah, this is it, isn't it? Okay, oh, here we go.
You have reached your destination.
I have reached my destination. Quite. Okay, let's see. So no restrictions. So this could be. Oh no, this should be easy actually. No, it's not against other cars. I was worried about that. It's a time trial, isn't it? So I just have to beat the clock basically. It should be fairly easy. I think there's no traffic as well. So yeah, I think this isn't too bad. I'll get this.
At the next intersection, turn left. Turn left.
I'm not a great driver. like anybody who's serious, you know, if you own a steering wheel and you like your driving games, you will beat me.
At the next intersection, turn left.
What I am is
Turn
I'm a
left.
modder who likes games that can be modded well. And you know, this is, I think, I think it's probably the best car game on PC once modded.
At the next intersection, turn left.
It's not
Turn
there is no
left.
multiplayer bit, but I don't know how well that works. Some people seem to do it okay and other people have trouble with it. It's not multiplayer, it's just you against the AI and the world, but I just love this setting. Whoa. And while it's not like the most challenging, that's kind of quite nice. I don't get too frustrated with it.
Turn left.
It's not, you have to make a hard break. Yeah, plane flying overhead, so it's just a really nice place to hang out and have fun in lots of different cars, and it's the feedback and feel of the game that really makes it. I mean, from what I've heard, compared to the second game,
At the next
Test Drive
intersection,
Unlimited
turn
2,
left. Turn left.
this is where it's at in terms of like handling of cars and to really kind of feel that. Like Jeff Crammond's Formula One Grand Prix. That was a staple of mine for many
At the
years
next
back in
intersection,
the
turn
Amiga
left.
era.
Turn
I
left.
think some of the early Colin McRae rally driving cars, and then you've got all the arcadey ones like let's go all the way back, like Pole Position on the Atari, and
At the
Outrun
next intersection, turn left.
from the arcade game by
Turn
Sega.
left.
Just pure arcade stuff. And this just does a real nice balance between it, and with the different kind of driving aids, I guess you can make that like lesser or more of an arcade game. So hard or
Turn left.
left? Not that hard, really. So what's our time? 2:59. So we've got like 20 seconds to go. There's no penalty thing, so that's an easy win. Yeah. I mean, maybe that one could do with tightening up the times a bit. I mean, I haven't really looked into modding it much, other than using the TDUF tool, I think, just for changing the cockpit views on a number of cars. But yeah, I think I could get into okay, so this is a race unlimited. Okay, that could be interesting.
Your
So that is a
itinerary is
race
being
against other cars.
recalculated.
Let's have a look, see what that's about. I see a blue car coming.
Your itinerary is being recalculated.
Let's get
Your destination is a half a mile away. At the next intersection, turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, it doesn't brake as hard on the sport setting. Okay, so this will be a race and it's unlimited, so it'll be interesting to see what cars we get.
You have reached your
Because in
destination.
theory, I could be up against a Ferrari or something. So what have we got? Okay, okay, yeah, there's some serious. Okay, we might not get this. Yeah, you're doing a bit well. There's a bit there. It's the white car. Yeah, this with traffic.
Turn left.
Excellent. I think this is going to be hard. And it's in traffic. I think we're going to get.
Turn right. Turn left.
Interesting course. Well, we're doing well. Come on, little Alpha. You know, there's some beastier cars there. There's a BMW something.
At
There
the
are a
next
couple of cars.
intersection, turn left.
There's a Subaru, I think.
Turn left.
Now, as long as I don't wipe out. Oh, they're coming, they're coming. They're coming. Okay, 2 seconds. Stretch out a bit. Here. Oh, careful! No, don't hit the car. No, 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 no. Oh, I messed it up. I think I lost it. That's a hard one. You have to remember to do that hard right. It doesn't really give you clear direction, so you can go straight ahead and just wipe out. That was just muscle memory. I remembered that. Go this way. And I think. Yeah, now it's a straight. So I might get it because of my.
At the next intersection, turn left. Turn left.
How many have I got to do? So 2 more. So we're nearly there. We're not far off.
At the next intersection, turn left. Turn left.
Okay, I've got it. Got it. There's a couple of cars there. So there. Yeah. If I hadn't upgraded this car, no chance. I don't think. Nice. Okay, happy with that. So 200 grand. So what are we going to get? Oh, get out of the road. 10 gold cups out of 120. So you could see, you know, the single player game. So there's 120 gold cups to try and win in all the races. I don't think you can do them all because some are maybe car specific and you can't have all the cars. But you know, there's quite a lot of content in the single player version of the game. Now we've oh hello, I don't know what that is. Now we've done okay, no, we've got one here. Oh no, E. So E. Okay, E class cars. Now there's 2 E-Class cars. Offer, you know, 2 that I would consider. I mean, there's a whole bunch of opportunity, you know, options really.
Swedish there.
Have we uncovered? So you can see these ones we have to go and visit. The ones open. Now an E-Class. I think they were all F-Class. Pretty sure. Let's just go and check. I think the starting garage. No, that can't be right. Because I know the Audi and the Audi have different ones. So I'm sure these are all going to be F. So I'm going to go backwards in them. Yeah, it looks to me like these are all F-Class. So we don't want any of these. And I'm not going to get another Alpha. But I think that had a range, and I'm kind of just interested to see what they have in E-Class. So that's the basic one. Yeah, terrible. That's a B-Class. I mean, when you look at the stats, the speed, 300 miles per hour, it's 500,000. That's insane. Yeah, just two people. I mean, seriously. That's your stereo right there. You're going to be deaf in one side of your head if the engine doesn't like. So poor rear visibility. But a B-Class, a nice B-Class, actually. And then that's the other one. I mean, some people, the Brera is, as I said, it's very wallowy in the back end. So, like, if you didn't like the look of the Brera, then this is a decent starting car. You know, the interior is kind of nicely done. It's one of the defaults. Okay, rear view. No, back. So mostly Fs. So they have one B and then an F. Oh, I got a C. My coupe, very slow actually. And then back to the beginning. Okay, so we're not going to go there. So they had a B and a C. Okay, and then let's check the Audis. And we're coming up to an hour, so I'll probably stop very soon. So we're sort of just like looking around. So F no. F no. So that's really, if you want to kind of comfortably breeze the beginning stages, that's generally the car that people recommend you get. It doesn't have the top speed that the Alpha has, but it just drives better. Yeah, and with the upgrades, I'm sure it'll be quite beastly. Okay, there's an E. Actually, it's not too impressed. Its top speed is less than the default Alpha we've got. So even with upgrades, it might be a bit off the pace. Okay, that's another. Okay, that's better. 203. Okay, yeah. So it's got one of the modded interiors. They've obviously done it quite nicely. Like the wood effects are really good. What I don't like is you see this grain. The best way to see it is when it moves. So I'm looking at the grain, it'll swing around to the front and just look at the grain effect. It kind of like glitches and twinkles. So that texture, having kind of worked with textures a bit, I think I understand what's happened there. That there's a setting they've done when they save the texture that's not quite right. So personally, I couldn't drive that car because of that. But that's a good. I think that's a good option for an E-Class. And that's D, which we're not looking at. And then I think they're just going to go up, aren't they? D, C, C, F. So they go up to C. and a possibility. But for me, it comes down to. So we had 203 on that E-Class Audi, which we're not going to get because of the interior. So there's an E. So 165 is just too slow. 169, too slow. 166. Again, too slow. But I like the Nissan Coupe. 350Z, and you can upgrade it quite nicely. Okay, alright, I did wonder the 370 is a D-Class. Now, those stats on that one there, and it, you know, keeping in mind the Audi was 203 for the E-Class. But I just like the look of these cars. I also like this sunset orange paint. If you go interior, I like the interior. When it's on, you get a little HUD map there, which is a bit like the thing we have on the side of the screen here. So this is the default texture setting. So it's kind of quite flat. Looks a bit shiny and plastic in that kind of 90s, 80s style. But this is a really nice car. And you can upgrade it nice. The only problem with it is I find a maximum kind of level of upgrade. It gets very twitchy to control, so it's quite a hard car to drive. But it's definitely one of the options for an E-Class. But I think what we're going to do, probably, just before we wind up this recording, is we're going to go and have a look at Mercedes. Because E-Class, 200 miles per hour, 4.8 seconds. The difference between this and the 350, the Nissan 350Z, is enough to make this really one to consider. Oh, go back. Okay, well, we've got it fine. So I'm going to keep the default tyres, because I like those spokes. No, default, thank you. So this is what we are going to get. Now the question is, what can I go back? So we've got a blue. Silver I generally keep for the Porsches. I don't know what a typical Mercedes colour is, in truth. Should we get a gold Mercedes? It looks natty. Okay. So we've got a gold Mercedes. Okay, so the tan seats go with the gold colour a little bit. Alright, fine. Two cars. Okay, so one thing I want to check. Yeah. So let's do options. So dude, game settings, C position, forward, height, confirm.
It's delicious.
I would say that my windscreen looks dirty. So I'm not going to drive there right away. I'm actually going to go there. So I just want to kind of get a feel for it.
Your itinerary is being recalculated.
Don't know what's behind me.
Turn right.
Okay, we'll get that way. Ooh! Okay, yeah, so in sport, yeah, this is a little bit... Is this rear-wheel drive? I think it's rear-wheel drive, isn't it? Oh! Yeah, it's lively. Okay, so this is going to be interesting, having this in sport mode.
Your destination is 1 mile away. Your itinerary is being recalculated.
already. It's certainly got some speed.
Your destination is a half a mile away.
Quite like how it feels.
At the
actually.
next intersection, turn left. Turn left.
Oh, just that up a bit. Like cars around. Okay, we're coming.
You have reached your destination.
And motorcycle versus car. Car wins. In terms of like collisions. Okay. So I think that's fine. Okay, so we've gone up to pro level now. I think this, I can have 4 cars on this thing. So let's have a look. So it's 51, 53, 80, 94. 51, 53, 80, 94. So on paper, 5.5 seconds. 4 points. So this accelerates faster. It's got more brake horsepower. I've got a slightly better top end on it, and overall, everything except acceleration is better on our F class. But we haven't upgraded this yet, so we'll see. So an Alfa, an Italian car, Mercedes, kind of German-French. So I've got a nice little European collection going on here. Let's go back. And I think I'll leave it there, guys. So I hope we had fun, and stay safe out there, and drive safely. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.